Have you ever looked around and thought, Lord, I needed a reset? Yeah. Maybe like life is running you instead of you running life. Maybe you're tired of saying the things that drains you. Or maybe like me, you knew deep down it was time for a new chapter. You just didn't know what chapter was it. Yeah. That was my reset reality. That moment in life say, we can't keep going. And my spirit whispered, let it be a reset again in your life. And that's when it started.
Morning breaks on a brand new climb. Shadows fade in the light this time. Every scar tells a seedling's tale. What was weak now will not fail. Through the hush, a whisper calls my name. I step forward, I'm not the same. I rise again, past the winds that bend.
Hey, y'all, this is Andrea, Beautiful Onions. Welcome back. Yes, rise again. This is the space to talk about family midlife and that beautiful process of shedding layers you can grow again. Today's episode is called Clarity with God, laying the groundwork. Because before we can reset our plans, we have to reset our pace. And that's what's happening in his presence. Isaiah 43:19. Watch closely. I am preparing something new. It happens now as I speak. I will make a road through the desert and river and in the dry land. Yes, that is a powerful verse. Yes, I love it. So today he's doing something new, even when you can't see it. That's your reminder today. He's doing something new. So let's get right into it. All right, beautiful onions. Let's get real for a few minutes as I talk about my story, what happened to me in my reset. And this is only gonna be a short 20 minutes. So not like last week when I was doing the opening. So I'm just going to tell my story, do a little teaching, and give you some practical tools that you can use. For me, reset came in spring. I knew I couldn't keep living or on this overdrive I was on. This wind is blowing me to death today. I might not have picked the right place to shoot, but I needed some peace more than progress. I just needed to get to a place that I was not having breakdowns every 3 to 4 months. Until the last breakdown in March, I was scrolling through, and this was my reset $97 course. That was my reset. I was like, huh. So when I paid that $97 to join a podcast, that was where I began. And from there, I started on March the 31st. No plans, no team, just a nudge. Something in my spirit said go. And I went. Because I had been asking God, tell me where you want me to go. And I went. I took the chance, I enrolled and told myself, all right, God, I'm going to give you my yes. That was my yes to me to do something because I know without me, no actions, then nothing can be accomplished with God. So that was my yes. And guess what? I did it. I didn't have clarity first. I had obedience. Okay. That's what I had because clarity doesn't come before the step. It comes after the yes. So you don't get clarity in the beginning. You have to move. You got to do actions. Action is first and then clarity. So now the teaching block for this comes with I have drop down in my resources on my webpage. I opened it up because I had a few people said, they couldn't get on. So now my resources is open. Just subscribe and then I can leave the resources open. I just want to know who's coming to my page and I can keep documentation of it to show people that, yeah, my big podcast is growing and I am helping women. I'm helping you and giving you information and so I can know what I'm doing is helping people, helping women, most importantly. So in the teaching block where you can find the link below this podcast, it would be the link to get the free resources for this section. So women ask me all the time, where do I even begin? That's one question that they always ask me. And then they ask me, what if I fail again? And then the third question they ask me, what if I don't even know what God's calling me to yet? And that's fine because I didn't know either. So the first thing was I was asking for clarity. I was asking God to guide me. And then I was willing to do what he told me to do. Just open the door. Something came to me when I was watching on my iPad scrolling and it felt good. It felt like the right thing. So I joined it. And then as I went through the class, it felt like the right thing again. So this is where when you stay before the Lord and you make some action steps, then when you do something, you might not know if this is what he wants you to do, but you do it anyway and it'll feel right because it don't feel right because God is not in mess. So if it don't feel right, then you move on. So then I did it. So that was where I began by doing stuff, kind of doing things that I didn't know I wanted to do, but hey, it was something to do. The next thing, like I say, what if I fail again? What if? I failed many times in many different things. I get back up and go again. I took the teacher's certification 5 times, the math certification 5 times, the state math test. I have never taken a test that many times. Every test normally I've taken, I might take it once or twice at most, but the state certification to get my teacher certificate 5 times. Okay. That that's a hard certification. All teacher state certifications seem to be hard because they ask the most difficult questions and you don't know how they asking questions. And so you fail. All right. What does that mean? That means I need to study this way. I mean to do something different. You don't go and do the same thing. So you fell again, and that's okay. What if you don't even know what God's calling me to yet? I didn't know what he was calling me to yet. I just knew I had a lot of experience and I could do many different things. And it doesn't matter because all these certifications, all this stuff I had, wife, mother, all of that is part of my resume. I had experience in multitasking, so it didn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just want to be at peace and do what God wants you to do, your purpose. So here's what I've learned. Reset is not about perfection. It's permission. Permission to pause, permission to breathe, permission to start again with grace. That's what a reset is. So grab your mental worksheet and we can go over it. It's stop, start, less, and more. Reset or reset map. That's what it is. So just grab it. And so what you're gonna do is stop doing what drains you. Stop it. Things that drain you, you stop it. You let them know I'm not gonna allow you to use me anymore that kind of way. It's draining. People that you talk to that call you on the phone and drain your information from you, and you tell them the same thing over and over again, stop it. They drain you. That's the things I stopped. I stopped dealing with things that drain me and drain my mental capacity. I couldn't take it anymore. I stopped it. Start. What I started doing was things that nourish me. I like gardening. That nourished me. I like peace sitting in my garden. That nourished me. I like spending time sipping tea and watching a movie. That nourished me. The quiet time, that nourished me. I hang out with my friends. And I don't do big group of friends anymore. Like how we get together 20, 30 people. I can't do 20, 30 people. It's too much for me. I don't want that many people. So I do small, intimate group friends, no more than 5 friends. That's what nourished me, building that time with them. So that's what I started. I do less of what distracts me. So what I do less of, I don't watch crazy movies anymore, like all the killing stuff and all the things that happen in the news that is so terrible. I don't watch it. It drains me. I don't want to see the crazy stuff that's going on in this world. So I do less of that, okay? I do more of what strengthens your peace. Okay, so what strengthens my peace? I spend time with God. I bring my Bible sometimes and sit down up under the tree here and read my Bible, listen to the birds, and enjoy life. I love eating. I love going out to eat and fellowship with other friends. That's what strengthens me. I don't know what strengthens you, but you know that. So that's what I do. So this week, write down those things, those 4 things, what I just gave to you, which is what start, stop, release, and peace. I don't so just write those down. When you write those down, be real with yourself. Just like I just came on here and was telling you how I looked at my reset. Now, I'm going to go to a short CTA and I will come back and then we'll go into the uh, second section. So we almost here to wrap it up. These are going to be real short. So my CTA is to you. If you have not visited my Beautiful Onions website, please go at beautifulonions.com. You'll find all these resources there, faith, healing, and clarity. I've been dropping quite a bit of resources in. All the resources from last week is there. The resources for this week will be there also. And then it's going to be more resources on faith, forgiveness, some more resources that I have had before. I'm going to put them all back on because you might not have gotten those. But go and join beautifulonions.com and get these resources. Okay. So everything that I talked about there, dealing with beautiful onions, also go and pre-register for the Natural Menopause Healing Toolbook. That is there. We will be releasing that. So the book is almost here. So I want you to go ahead on and pre-register for that. The book consists of 40 most common menopause and their remedies for natural healing, health section, which deal with your health records, family health records. I was talking to my auntie this past week in Plant City. I was over there and she was having a health party with her family. And she was cleaning up and doing different things with because they have a big garden over on their property. And she was, cutting the trees back and getting things looking really sharp on the property. And she said she was having a health party with her sisters. Oh my goodness, I thought that was the best idea ever. So when you get my book, you're going to have all the information there to have a health party with your siblings. So and go talk to your grandmother and granddads and great great grandmom and great great whoever is still living and get that health information. That is so important to know what your health um, could be. What are the possibilities? Okay. So I'll be back. We'll be a short music break and I'll be back with the next session for this series.
Layers peeling back one by one, wrinkles whisper where the time has gone, a tear in my eye from the sting of truth.
Come back. We're moving into the second series, which deals with everyday reset. For me, that was gardening. Every morning I head outside with my tea and talk with God. Yeah, that's me. Amongst the trees, the tomatoes, the okra plants, the collard greens, the turnips, I sit there beside them, speak to them, get grounded, talk to a few of my friends on the phone. We laugh and talk about different things and just have a peaceful morning. That is my rhythm every day. Those moments remind me that God resets aren't always loud. They're sacred. They're whispers in ordinary routines. So my gardening may look different. Your porch, it might be your walk. It might even be your drive to work. That's where you meet him. That's where you have that peace at. And that's where you need to understand that is your rhythm. So reset doesn't always happen in big leaps. Sometimes it's just found in small, steady rhythms. That's it. Small moments, but just a rhythm all the time, getting them in where you need them to be. So, with saying that is make sure that you are having peace, putting it in your life day to day. Next, we're moving to the final questions. This week, I want you to try something special. For the first two listeners that comment what my two episodes I shared, okay, two main topics that we covered will receive a beautiful onion cup. I just ordered some cups. They haven't gotten here yet. So I will be sending you cups. If you comment and tell me what my two topics were that I spoke on, you got a free cup. So, with that being said, go get my resources so it can help you. And then also just do those small, short exercises because it will help you. Okay, sisters, we're closing. I want to find a quiet spot this week. I found me a few quiet spots. I want you to find a quiet spot. Take 10 minutes and sit still with God. Just peace. Ask Him the three things that I am asking you or telling you to ask Him. What are you nudging me to start? What are you need me to release? What have I been ignoring that needs my yes? Let His whisper lead you to your next yes. Remember, reset isn't a restart, it is a renewal. Stay faithful, stay grounded, and see you next week for episode 3, which is reset with the routine, the small wins, the steady faith. Okay, beautiful onions, it has been a wonderful week. Thank you for coming and spending time with me. Again, reset. Listen, clarity with yourself. That's what we're talking about. That is the start of your reset. See ya.